I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. You can't get through a writing class and you got tutor after.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. My name is Muhammad Numan. How are you, my dear students? I hope you will be fine. Welcome to Advanced English Grammar. In the previous class, I talked about only the one way in which the word having was used. But keep in your mind, the word having is used in many different ways. In our today video, we will be talking about those ways in which the word having is used. So let's talk about the word having in more detail. Having plus third form of the verb. I also talked about in the previous class about this structure. Having plus third form of the verb is used when the two actions are there in a sentence. One action has taken the place before another action in the sentence. When the subject finishes a work and starts another, we use over there having plus third form of the verb. When one action is completed and another is started, we use over there having plus third form of the verb. And let me tell you one thing here. Between these two actions, the gap, the space, the duration of activity must be there. These actions are not being used next to one another. The gap must be there between these two actions. That is why this is called the perfect participle. One action is perfect, one action is completed. So after this, the other action has taken the place. We use over there the perfect participle. We use having plus third form of the verb. But keep in your mind, there are mostly some actions which has taken the place, but they are next to one another. For example, seeing a lion, he ran from there. He ran away from there. No, let me tell you one thing. Here we cannot use having seeing a lion, he ran away from there. Not at all, because these two actions has taken the place immediately. Connected, they are connected with one another. These actions are next to one another. So we cannot say here, having seen the lion, he ran away from there. We will say here, seeing the lion, he ran away from there. But here, as I said before, having hanged the criminal, the executioner got upset. No, here the two actions has taken the place, but one action has taken the place before another action in the sentence. The gap, the space must be there between these two actions. Okay, so we use over there the perfect participle. Okay, and another use of the having in a sentence, having to plus base form of the verb. We can also use having with the base form of the verb. What will be the meaning of that? Not, let me tell you about that. Ali is having to go to school. It means this is the obligation of Ali. It shows us what? The compulsion, the obligation. In this sentence, I can also say, in other words, Ali has to go to school. Ali has to go to school. This is also correct. They are both used interchangeably. Ali has to go to school. Ali is having to go to school. They are same in meaning. Keep in your mind. And Ali is going to school. This is a simple sentence. Now here it gives us the compulsion, the obligation. Ali is having to go to school. It means this action is in progress. It means this action is happened right now. So it shows us the continuity. in this sentence, Ali is having to go to school. We use with all these things the base form of the verb, and we use Ali plus be verbs. Ali is having to go to school. I can also say we are having to go to school. She is having to go to school. I am having to go to school. These are called the be verbs. And if we are talking about the past actions, so we will say Ali was having to go to school and they were having to go to school. We can also use with all these be verbs. We can use here all these be verbs. Okay, is, am, are, was, were, they are called the be verbs. We can use here. Okay, now let's talk about having said that. Transitional phrase, having said that. When you are disagree, when you disagree with someone, but instead of that you accept that action, we use over there having said that. It means you are not fully satisfied from someone or for something, but instead of that you accept that action, we use over there having said that. For example, I know you have done well. Having said that, there is still scope for improvement. Although you have done well, your action, your activity, your work, but instead of that you need some improvement for that. You are not up to the mark, you need some improvement. We use over there having said that. I know you have done well. Having said that, there is still scope for improvement. I'm not fully satisfied. I'm not satisfied about your action completely. You need here some improvement. After that you will get the full marks. Okay, so we use over there having said that. When there is contrast between two actions, when you disagree with someone, we use over there having said that. But instead of that you accept, we use over there having said that. Having. Now let's talk about these two words. I am so happy to have you in my life. You can use here the infinitive, to have. I am so happy to have you in my life. Instead of this you can also say I'm so happy having you in my life. We can use these two words for this purpose also. And should have for advice, should be having. We can also use, let me tell you, I should have a guitar. You are talking about the possession. You are talking about the ownership. You are talking about the relationship of someone or something. We use over there should have, should be having. I should have a guitar. I should have, but I don't have. We use over there when you are recommending something, when you are suggesting to someone or about something, we use over there should be, should have, should be having. I should have a guitar. I should be having a guitar. And another sentence, the compulsion is here. Ali must have the book. Ali must have be having the book. Kamran may have money. Kamran may have be having the money. We use having with all these we use having in all these different ways. You can use in which way you like. So this is our today video about using the word have plus third form of the verb. We talked about in the detail about using the word having plus third form of the verb. There are different usage of the word having. Okay, so in which way you are satisfied, you can use that word. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. The name of our YouTube channel, Spread the Useful Knowledge. Share these videos to your friends, relatives, through WhatsApp, Messenger, and Facebook. That would be very kind of you. Thanks a lot of you. Thanks, Amando.